Alright. Hello, my legends. Theo here with a story to tell. Last night I went out with my good pal Richard and some others and Alex as well. And we went out for a drink. So we were at a bar having some drinks. And at around 1 o'clock, I decided to go home. I went home early. Everyone else stayed because I had work the next day. The next day being today. So I have enough money for either a burger or something. So I head to McDonald's and I get myself some fries. And I'm checking the phone. And no, I didn't get the fries. I did, but I'm checking the phone and my train's leaving in 5 minutes. And then I finally get through in the queue and I talk to the guy and I'm like, okay, can you make a burger in 2 minutes? He was like, I'm sorry, I don't understand. I don't know. He didn't really understand what I meant. So I was like, okay, I'll have some fries, please. And he made me some fries. And I had like 3 minutes until the train waited. So I started running my fries and I ran down to the subway, ran down the stairs. And, if you're sober, running downstairs quickly, one step at a time, quick. That's easy. It's not very often you get them mixed up and like trip or anything. You run downstairs. But since I had a lot to drink, I kind of got my feet mixed up. Don't really remember. It's kind of blurry when I think about it. But I basically tripped. And I didn't fall or anything, but I sprained my ankle. And I remember stopping myself from screaming, but man, did it hurt. And then I basically, with the alcohol and I think with the shock, I just kept moving and pretty much almost like jumping on one leg. I was like, dragging my right foot along the floor, and I blipped my ticket, and I went down the escalator. I think I was hopping down the escalator. In my mind right now and how I was thinking then, I was moving quickly. But I don't think I was. I really don't think I was. And at the bottom of the escalator, some drunk girls ahead of me hear me like moaning as I'm walking. And they turn around and they come up to me and say, hey, do you need help? And I think I was pretty gone. Like, not only had I drank, but I didn't realize it at the time, but now I realize I was in a lot of shock. And I remember saying something like, no, it's okay, it's all in my head, or something stupid like that. And I don't know, I was embarrassed. I kept moving, and I kept moving past them. And I said, thank you, though. And I hope I said thank you. I want to think I say thank you. I said thank you. But I kept moving, and I went down, and the train wasn't even there. It hadn't come. Or it had come, and I missed it. And I realized, I hadn't even heard it on the way down. So I think I was way slower than I thought I was. So the train's going in half an hour. So I sit down, have my fries, and my phone's out of battery. I wait there for like 20 minutes eating, and then I asked this woman next to me for her phone. And I looked up Richard's number, but it wasn't signed on the website to find him. And then it couldn't find his number. Yada yada yada. I get on the train, head over to my subway station, and there I can't walk. I can't get up the escalator. I stand still and scream for help. And some workers came down the stairs. They're on their way down. They're doing some work in the night, I guess. And he comes over, one of the guys, and he helps me. Like I put myself around him, and he carries me to the escalator, up the escalator, and he carries me to the ticket office little thing. And the guy there says, you have to go out. We're closing. And I'm there in pain, and I'm like, I don't have any money on my card. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I don't. I can't take a taxi. I can't walk. My phone's out of battery. So he says, here, I'll let you charge it. So he lets me charge it, and he says call the Swedish equivalent of 911. I'm like, that's just for emergencies. He says, no, it's I did that once. They helped me. So I'm like, okay, and I called it. And obviously the woman's like, this is just for emergencies. You don't sound like you need to go to the hospital. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do. And they're like, sorry, nothing we can do. She was actually kind of rude, but I understand. It's for emergencies. I probably shouldn't have called. So I hung up, and I called Alex and Richard, but it would take so long for them to come. So I'm kind of panicked, and he's like, take a taxi. And I'm like, I have no money. And I don't know. He probably thought I was lying at first, but after I called Richard, I was very sad, and he saw it. I was very, very sad, and I was shocked and drunk and wasn't feeling very well, to be honest. So I think he saw that I was serious and wasn't some drunk idiot. So he says, "You remind me of my son. I'll pay for your taxi." And I said, "No, you don't have to do that. It's, you don't accept it at first." But I had no option. So he says, "I'll pay for your taxi," and he calls the taxi company for me, and then we're at the bottom, we're under by the park, so he helps me, he carries me up the stairs to the Central by the road, and we stand there and we just small talk. I'm really sad and shitty feeling, I'm not feeling very good, and he's offering me 150 crowns, and I'm saying, "I'm telling you, it's just around the corner, it won't be that. Let's ask the taxi driver." Taxi driver says, "Oh, 80 crowns. So the guy gives me 100 crowns. And I asked for his name. And I wrote it down, and I've been there now today. Just skipping ahead for this, I've been there now today to ask where when he works here, and he said he works night shifts, weekdays, random weekdays. So I know how it is. Anyway, the taxi driver drives me home. He carries me inside, and I made it home eventually. Got like 4 hours of sleep. Woke up this morning and went to my family doctor. Yeah, you could go in the morning without booking a time. And they x-rayed me. They were suspicious. They thought maybe I had broken something. But luckily it's just a very severe, what do you call it? Sprain. But something I got, no. And then they wrapped my foot, told me don't put any weight on it, and I could have my crutches? Crutches. I said stilts before, didn't I?
Yeah.
Crutches. And that's my life now. I'm not working today. I'm just resting. I've been resting all day. Not walking. Man, it took a long time to get home after the doctor's visit. I think it's a good workout. You can feel it in your stomach muscles when you're using the crutches. Anyway, my point with all of this is people are really nice. A lot of you meet a lot of shitty people. I was about to say these days, as if it's like I've been around for 100 years. No, but you meet a lot of shitty people, and you meet a lot of people who you don't really know. But when you're in need, there's those women who offered to help, and then actually when I got off the bench to get on the train was too short, so I had to walk half the platform to get to it. Not half, but a quarter of the platform. Some guys they were running, some drunk guys, and then one of the guys noticed me like jumping on one leg, and he held the door open for me. Like small things like that, I remember it. And the guy helped me up the stairs, the guy who paid for my taxi especially, like it's just really nice, and it's made me really happy. And I'll definitely be looking to pay the guy back. I'll look out for him whenever I pass that subway station. I remember he's like, "No, don't worry about it," but obviously I will. I'll look out for him. And that's my story. I wanted to share it with you guys because it was, I don't know, it affected me a lot. Like, it's just nice. And when you're walking around in crutches, like even when we were on our way back from the doctor, people are so nice. People hold up the door for you so much. Like a lot of people, like, you don't notice people being nice because you don't always have the option to be. But when you can be nice, a lot of people are. It's just really nice to see. I wonder how many times I said nice in this video. But yeah, that's my commentary for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I just thought I'd share. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.